Welcome to the Explainer. Let's just jump right into things today because we are talking about building your ultimate productivity system. Our whole goal here is to completely transform how you work, and we're going to do that using a carefully curated stack of trusted tools that millions of professionals absolutely swear by. So let me ask you this. What if you saved 20 hours a week? I want you to really take a second and imagine reclaiming the massive amount of time you lose every single week to repetitive tasks, constant pings and distractions, and poor organization. Imagine getting all of that time back. What would you even do with it? Because here's the crazy reality. The average person wastes over 20 hours every single week on exactly those things. 20 hours. That is literally half a standard work week, just poof, gone. But the promise of this explainer is that whether you're a student, a freelancer, an entrepreneur, or climbing the corporate ladder, the apps we're about to cover will actually get that time back for you. To pull this off, we're following a proven blueprint. First, building your digital brain. Then, mastering task management. Next up, reclaiming your focus, followed by AI and automation magic, and finally, your new productivity system. Part 1. Building your digital brain. Building your hub. So, think of our first tool, Notion, as your ultimate all-in-one workspace. Instead of juggling a million different apps, you can create daily planners, track your habits, organize huge projects, and build entire knowledge bases all in one spot. And the real secret weapon here is Notion AI. It automatically summarizes your notes, writes emails, and generates meeting summaries in seconds. So instead of spending hours organizing your stuff, Notion keeps the whole shebang connected automatically. It's a massive time saver. Now, if Notion isn't really your vibe, Microsoft OneNote is an incredible alternative. It's basically an unlimited digital notebook. You can sketch out diagrams, add handwritten notes, record audio, and clip web pages right into it, and it all syncs perfectly across every device you own. It totally replaces physical notebooks and puts everything into one endlessly searchable location. Part 2, mastering task management, mastering your to-dos. We've all tried the old way, right? Those endless, totally overwhelming to-do lists that just gather dust. Well, the new way is Todoist. Its clean design helps you zero in on what actually matters today. But the real game changer is its natural language scheduling. You literally just type submit report every Friday at 5 p.m. and Todoist instantly understands and schedules it. No clunky menus, less time planning your tasks means way more time actually doing them. But maybe you're more of a visual person. If so, there's Trello. It uses this famously simple drag-and-drop board system. You just set up columns like to do, in progress, and completed. Then every task becomes a digital card that you physically drag across your screen as you make progress. Whether you're mapping out business projects or just planning your week, this visual system is surprisingly effective at keeping you on track. Which brings us to a core philosophy you absolutely have to remember. Successful people don't rely on memory. They rely on systems. Let that sink in for a second. To truly maximize our productivity, we have to stop trying to manage tasks in our heads and start fiercely protecting our time using established systems. Part 3. Reclaiming your focus, beating distractions. Relying on your brain to just remember to work on a project is basically a one-way ticket to procrastination. Instead, pros use a system called time blocking in Google Calendar. You schedule a very specific block, say a 9 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. deep work session. By doing this, your brain knows exactly what to do and when to do it without any distractions. This skyrockets your productivity compared to just having some vague intention to get work done. And to make sure you actually stick to those focus blocks, you've got to check out Forest. It is hands down one of the most creative ways to beat phone addiction. When you need to lock in, you plant a virtual tree in the app. As long as you stay focused, the tree grows. But if you tab over to check TikTok, you ruthlessly murder your virtual tree. I know, it sounds a little silly, but as you build a whole digital forest from your focused work sessions, it becomes this super powerful gamified way to protect your attention. Part 4. AI and automation magic. Eliminate repetition. Think about the sheer amount of time you spend rewriting emails or editing reports. Grammarly instantly solves that time drain. It doesn't just catch your typos, it uses AI to check your tone, clarity, and overall professionalism. The AI suggestions make your writing punchier and clearer in seconds. Whether it's a college paper or a high-stakes business email, it just helps you finish so much faster. Then, of course, we have the tool that broke the internet, ChatGPT. Instead of spending hours researching or staring at a blank page, ChatGPT can draft emails, summarize massive articles, brainstorm ideas, and even solve coding bugs in a matter of minutes. The crucial takeaway here: millions of professionals aren't using this to replace their jobs. They're using it to eliminate the repetitive heavy lifting so they can focus on higher value creative thinking. Okay, but what if all your apps could actually talk to each other? Enter Zapier. It's literally a magical domino effect. Step 1, someone fills out a form on your website. Boom. Step 2, a Google Sheets updates automatically. Step 3, a confirmation email fires off. Step 4, your team gets a ping in Slack. And Step 5, a Trello task is created. All of this happens in the background automatically without you touching a single button. It saves hours of tedious admin work every single week. To top off our AI stack, we've got Motion AI. Look, this isn't just a calendar, it's a tireless, 24/7 personal assistant. Motion automatically builds out your schedule, prioritizes your tasks, and, my absolute favorite feature, it automatically reschedules any unfinished work for you. It proactively protects your focus time and plans your whole day. If your schedule constantly feels like a dumpster fire, Motion will completely change how you manage your time. Part 5, your new productivity system, your new workflow. Here is the absolute truth of it all. Being productive isn't about working harder, it's about removing unnecessary work. Even if every app we just talked about only saves you 1 hour a week, stacking them together as a system gives you back an entire day every single month. Now, don't get overwhelmed. The best approach is to pick just one of these apps, master it, and slowly build your system from there. Your future self is going to thank you for sure. Which brings us to our final question for you. Which productivity app can you absolutely not live without? Let me know down in the comments. But remember this: the goal isn't just to save 20 hours so you can squeeze in 20 more hours of work. The actual goal is to build a system so efficient you actually get your life back. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer. If you found this helpful, make sure to subscribe for more. Take care and go reclaim your time.